Hello class, my name is Austin Isbell, and I'm from Panama City Beach, Florida. I know you are probably wondering why I am on crutches and I have a boot on. Well, recently I was playing basketball with a group of friends and I rolled my ankle. I had to be rushed to the ER by a group of friends and I broke my ankle in 3 different places. I had to go to the Dothan Orthopedic to have surgery, and now I'll be wearing this boot for 6 to 8 weeks. Other than that, today I will be discussing how to give a winning brief. I'll be talking about you today of what type of organization you should have in your brief, along with what kind of body language you should have during your brief. Going off organization. When giving a brief, you need to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, in that exact order. Starting with your introduction. You must greet the audience and introduce yourself like how I did at the beginning. You want to greet your name, say something little about yourself, and give your main points. Your introduction is very important because this will decide how you'll be looked at throughout the rest of your briefing by the audience. Giving your introduction, if your audience can tell you're not very comfortable on stage, they will be judging you throughout the whole entire briefing. Then you would want to continue to your body of the brief. Your body should consist of detailed research you have collected for each and every point we will be discussing. Your research will need to be taken off the internet, off your given topics, and listen in point A, point B, and point C. Each of those points will need to have followed with supportive research on each and every one. Your body is also very important because if you do not have accurate research supporting each and every point, then your brief will not be fully completed and accurate for your audience. After your body, you will finish your brief with a conclusion. Your conclusion should tie all of your points together you have listed in the body. In your conclusion, the information you are tying together is the key important points that you want your audience to remember. After you have correctly given your brief step by step, you will finish with asking your audience if they have any questions. For this being my 3rd brief, y'all have watched my previous 2, and I have not been so accurate with my introduction, my body, and my conclusion. For these 8 weeks, I have had time to practice and practice in front of my peers, and got the opportunity for this last one to be just a bit more comfortable, other than me on crutches, to be giving this brief. Going off that, we're going to start talking about the body language. Body language is very difficult to control because you can practice and practice, but once you get on stage in front of that audience, everything changes. Your mood changes, your body starts tingling, you get scared, you don't know what exactly to say when all the eyes hit on you. But what you really need to watch out for is eye contact, body movement, voice, and transitions. Having eye contact is very important. It engages your audience and shows confidence with your brief. It will also help you hold the attention in the room better. You don't want to be staring exactly at one person, so to say. You want to be having a conversation with the whole entire room. Make it everyone involved, and this will help you feel more comfortable instead of staring one guy way in the back and him staring right back at you, and then you freeze in front of your speech. As your body movement, you don't need to move around a lot because it will distract your audience. As you can tell, I won't be moving around a lot, so I will not be distracting. If you do plan to move around, try to pick only a couple feet around you because you want to be the center of the area on the stage when you're giving your brief. Some hand gestures are good because it'll draw attention in a positive way. As you speak, when point, wave your hands, not too much. But then with your voice, you need to be very loud, slow, and calm. Because if you start talking and no one can hear you, then you will lose everyone in the audience. Talking too slow will just drag everything out, especially if you're on a certain time crunch. Your time crunch is very, very important. As we've learned the past 3 briefings, we've had a 3-minute video, a 5-minute video, and now an 8 to 10-minute video. I could go on and on and on and would not realize when to stop. Or I could keep talking and stop too early on an hour presentation when I'm only speaking for 30 minutes. Then, rather than being jittery and speaking as fast as you can, you want to just feel comfortable on the stage. Finally, with transitions, you need to have a very smooth word that will help you change your subjects throughout giving your brief. You do not want to be speaking to the audience as if you were reading your grocery list. This is very important because you need to be clear to your audience of when you change topics so they can keep up with the information, not just be writing it down as a list. To wrap everything together, we have talked about the importance of organization, body language, and giving a brief. For example, you should always have an introduction where you will greet the audience, say a little something about yourself, a body where you have each and every point followed with supportive details that you have in your research, and a conclusion. And make sure the conclusion ties everything together because everyone in the audience will be listening to the very ending and wanting to know what was the most important key events you involved in your brief. Along with hitting all the key elements in your body language, because that is what will deliver the engagement for your audience. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box. I would love to answer them. I can't wait for this class. Other than that, thank you for watching my brief and have a great week. Thank you.